So ensemble techniques, that's the topic that we've been discussing. Pardon me, we'll be discussing about that. We've had some brief discussion about tree-based models, and whatever discussions we had on the tree-based models, it eventually kind of, we had great difficulty in stopping ourselves from not discussing about the ensemble technique, because that is the logical path forward. You are in tree-based models and you realize that there's so much of limitation, and therefore let's go to ensemble. So yeah, we'll move to ensemble techniques today. We will discuss about that, and we have Sharat and Barney as always there to do the heavy lifting. Okay. So first question, just today I'm going to direct the question to Barney, primarily because Barney has done some seminal work with reference to a lot of content creation in the space of for our participants and students, made things very simple, and a lot of work, a lot of research he has done in the space of ensemble techniques. So my question is to start with a very generic question, Barney. Flow path of an ensemble method. Can you just quickly guide us through, when I say ensemble, what all does it encompass?
Okay, sure. So thank you so much, Nitin, and welcome everyone, whoever is attending this session. We have offline received a lot of positive feedback saying that people are watching our videos offline, if not online, attending while the classes happen. Either way, as long as you're watching, as long as you feel that it's benefiting you, we will be extremely happy. Okay, so let me share my screen. And here is one of the beautiful visualizations which we have come up with to help people understand ensemble methods. And to answer the question of Nitin, when it comes to ensemble techniques, we have heterogeneous models, homogeneous models, tree-based models, and non-tree-based models. Also, we have generative models and non-generative models. Within non-generative models, we have voting and stacking. When it comes to generative models, we have bagging, random forest, boosting. Within boosting, you have ADA boost, extreme boosting, gradient boosting, extreme gradient boosting, light GBM, and cat boost. So these are, I would say, algorithms which belong to the family of ensemble techniques. Yeah. Over to you, Nitin.
Thank you, Barney. So yeah, I was honestly, I was asking that question in the perspective of that visualization that I had seen, and I wanted you to also share it with our participants. So yeah, I'll jump into some specifics now. Sharat, I'll come to you in just a moment. So what is generative and non-generative by definition? Is it, as the word suggests, generates and doesn't generate, or could you just as a layman, for a layman, explain what is generative and non-generative?
Yeah. So in generative model, your subsequent models will take some motivation or some information from the previous model. Hence, it's called as generative, right? Even for that case, bagging generates a lot of samples as well, right? So that is also called as generative. When it comes to non-generative, it's more or less like you take the underlying data and you split the data once, build the model once, job done. So you really don't have any dependency of previous models on the subsequent models, right? But there's a thin line over there, Nitin, to help people understand, because when it comes to bagging, right, they are all standalone algorithms, but ultimately it is categorized as generative for some reason, right? Otherwise, the underlying rationale behind segregating in that way is that when your subsequent algorithms are dependent on previous algorithms, it's called as generative. Otherwise, it is non-generative. Yeah.